Hello, I'm Mr. Darren, and this is the workbook guide for Workbook 2A. And today we have another quote. And today's quote is, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." So, make the most of your education, the time you're at school. Listen to your teachers, and tomorrow you will be prepared for the challenges that await you later in life, in university, and when you get older, when you're working or have your own business as well. So anyway, on to the maths and page 7. So we are on worksheet 3 now. Well done for finishing worksheet 1 and 2 already. And we have place value today, tens and ones. So what we've got to do today is write the missing numbers. So you see there's some gaps here, here, here. Same here, and 2 more down there. So what this is asking us is how many tens are there? So in each one of these long lines of blocks, there are 10 of them. So you've just got to count how many there are and write the number there. So remember, be careful, this is the number of tens, not the total number of blocks. So let's say, I'll just draw some at the side as an example. So let's say we had 1, 2. So I'm just going to do 2 for my example. So I'll just draw the lines here. You don't need to count these. Let's just pretend that each one has 10. So if I was going to count these, there would be 2 tens. So then in the little gap at the bottom, you would write 2. Do not write 20. There are not 20 tens, there are 2 tens. The number is 20 altogether, but there are only 2 tens. Okay? And then you've just got to say the number of ones. So all you got to do is count the individual ones down here and write how many there are, and then write your answer of the tens and the ones together here. So in my example at the side, let's say we have 1, 2, 3 ones. So you would have 3 ones. And together, let's ignore that there. Together, the 2 tens and the 3 ones, you just write 2 and 3, and your number would be 23. So follow the same process. Oh, forget the pointer back. So follow the same process for this one and for this question here as well. And this one wants to know how many cubes there are. So yet again, the same process, except you don't have this little bit at the beginning to fill in, just the final answer. Just write how many cubes are here, and how many cubes are on this one. Page number 8. Look at the pictures, write the missing numbers. So similar to the last page, each bag of these is going to contain 10, so 10 sweets in each bag. So all you got to do is count the number of bags, write it in the tens place value here, and count the individual number of sweets and write it here. Same here, but as you can see there are no ones. So what do you think you're going to write in the ones if there's nothing there? What number is nothing? Have a think about it, write the number which is nothing here. Number 4, fill in the blanks. So here we have 4 tens, and how many ones to make 40? So you got to think, how many more do you need to get from 4 tens to 40? Write your number there. And then on this one, how many tens and 9 ones make 69? So remember, look at the place values here. 9 is in the ones place value, so your number for your tens place value is going to be here. This one we have 75 equals. How many tens? How many ones? The ones are done for you, so you can see there's 5 ones. So how many tens are there? Same on this one. This one has the tens filled in, and you've just got to fill the ones in. And similar question here. It's giving you a 2-digit number for each of these. And you've just got to write how many tens here, how many ones. And remember, this will be a single digit for both. So that there will never be 20 tens, because 20 tens would equal 200. So it will be a single digit number for each of these. Okay, let's have a look at page number 9. So this one, you've got to draw your tens and your ones. So for your tens, it shows you over here that you just have to draw a long rectangle for your tens and just draw a little square for each of your ones. So the ones here and the tens here. So you got the number 42. So look at your ones place value for the ones and the tens place value for the tens to figure out the answer. And that'll be the same for this one. So you've got 85 cubes. Draw all the tens here with your long blocks. And then all the ones remaining left over here with the squares in here. Okay, question 7. For this one, you will need a red and a blue colouring pencil. So A, colour in red the numbers that have 3 in the tens place value. So remember, the tens place value is going to be the place value on the left hand side. So if you see the number 3 on the left in the tens place value in any of these numbers, then you can colour the number in red. And then colour in blue the numbers that have 8 in the ones place value. So the ones place value will always be the number furthest to the right. So look at the furthest to the right number on each of these. Then if it has an 8 there, colour it in blue. And if none of these match the 3 in the tens place value or the 8 in the ones place value, do not colour them at all. Okay, page number 10. Which of these numbers show that the digit 5 has a value of 50? So remember, if the 5 is in the ones place value, it will have a value of 5. But if it is in the tens place value, it will have a value of 50. So you're looking for the mugs that have a 5 in the tens place value. Then you want to put a tick in each of the boxes that apply to that criteria. Question number 9. Fill in the blanks. We have a sign here which shows the number 94. So in the number shown, the digit 4 is in the... So you've got to say, is it in the tens or is it in the ones place value? So tens or ones. The digit something is in the tens place value. So find the tens place value. Is it the 9 or the 4 that's in the tens place value? The digit 9 stands for something, and it has a value of something. So it wants to know how many of tens or ones the 9 stands for, and how many of them it stands for. Let's do an example for this, because it can be a little confusing. So let's say I had the number 62. So I would say the digit 6 would stand for 6 tens. So that would be the answer to this one. The digit 6 would stand for 6 tens. So you can hopefully use that as a guide for this one. And my 6 would have a value of 60. So there are 6 tens. All you got to do when you have got tens is put a 0 on the end to the right hand side, and that gives you the value. Similar for the last one. The digit 4 stands for, so look at what place value it's in and say how many of that place value there are and what the total value of it is. So be careful, check whether it's 1s or 10s. And that's the end of this worksheet. So hopefully you didn't have too much trouble doing that one. And I will see you again for the next worksheet on page 11. Goodbye.